So we actually, I don't know if this is a secret, but we actually saw the episode the day before. And yeah, so when we got out of it, the first thing I did.
Hey, just May. Welcome to the Drag Race Yearbook. How you doing, Bab?
I'm absolutely shagged. I was at Heaven doing Porn Idol and I was like, I had like 3 hours sleep. So I'm like,
babes, before we start, just want to pay respects to our Cherry Valentine, who recently passed, who we love, a good sister of ours, and give all the love and support to her family and her friends. Cherry, you're lovely, you had a big heart and a big mouth, and you still owe me a drink. May you rest in power. So, let's get into things, my dear. Hello, it's just May. It's not April.
hiya.
Hiya, babes, and welcome to the Drag Race Yearbook.
Ooh, I get to crack open that spine and sniff the pages fresh from the press.
You've done enough sniffing in your time, thank you very much. We're going to have a little talk about your time in season 4, and I'll be asking you to nominate all of your fellow queens in our juicy yearbook categories. But the only rule is you can't nominate yourself. Got it? Good.
That's Miss Congeniality out the window.
Obviously, you're going to win that one.
Category is
biggest drama queen.
I'm gonna have to say, Copper. Only getting it for the tears. She isn't a drama queen. She's getting it for the tears.
She did it for the tears. That's understandable. We saw a little bit of why she was tearful, but like, what's inside Goss?
Well, she thought she was in the bottom, babe. You know, none of them thought it was going to be me. I was too iconic. They were like, no, she's busty. What is it you can't face?
Oh, very that. So, May, I want to know, before you went on the show, me and you had a gig together.
Literally, I think it was one of my last gigs.
It was, because you slyly were like, oh, what do you think about Drag Race? I went, oh, no, it's not for me, blah, 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 blah. I want to know what made you apply, what made you want to do it, because you didn't tell me anything.
Because you know what? If there's one thing my hair is full of, it's secrets and got to be glued hairspray. Now, why wouldn't I want to go on it? Because you know what? Someone has to keep the legacy of Jerry Halliwell, aka Ginger Spice, alive. Because if I don't do it, who the bloody hell is?
That's true. And you've done a bloody good job. Everyone knows you up and down London and the UK and beyond now.
I mean, I think there's a couple of people in Israel that know who I am now.
You honestly, you were insufferable when you weren't on TV, and now you're even more insufferable.
Exactly. Imagine how big my tits are going to get after this.
Oh, God, can't believe it.
category is
Shadiest queen.
Danny, for saying that I look, my makeup looks like I'm going to cry.
What was that moment like, please?
So we actually, I don't know if this is a secret, but we actually saw the episode the day before. And yeah, so when we got out of it, the first thing I did was I texted Danny and I was like, oh, you little bitch. Saying that my makeup looks like I'm going to cry. How's it look like I'm going to cry? You can't even see my eyeballs.
Would you like to do a public response to Danny?
Danny Beard, shave it, don't save it. I can't cry these days because my tear ducts have been removed and put into your bumhole.
May, honestly.
She needs some lubrication, babe.
Lubrication, don't we all need
Yeah, they're self-lubricating now.
category is
Best look.
Maybe a controversial one. I think Cheddar's screen test clown. And maybe by the time this comes out, you'll see why.
Agreed. Cheddar's screen test was really out of the box. I want to say, May, I really love your BBC one. As an EastEnders fan, I went, that's iconic. That's iconic.
Thanks, babe. Well, do you know what? The thing is, I could have gone for the non-bronze version because I think the bronze version only came in like 2005 or something like that. Before that, the Queen Vic was actually a full colour bust. So I could have gone for that. But do you know what? I was like, no, I'm not going to take the easy road. I'm going to go for the road less travelled.
I thought it was camp.
Well, they didn't like it. They thought I looked pregnant.
Babes, honestly, yeah, you're a camp old tart, and that's what I love. Don't worry about them. It's what
No, do you know what? It shouldn't be RuPaul's Drag Race. It should be Yshee's Drag Race.
There we go. So you hear it here first, everyone. You heard it here first.
Category is
Class Clown.
Do you know who's actually surprisingly funny, who you wouldn't think?
Who?
Starlet.
Starlet.
Starlet is very dry and very quiet, and when she comes out with the funny, it lands.
It lands. That's always a good one when it lands.
Yeah. She doesn't have to try hard because it's natural.
How are you feeling going home first, but also lip syncing against your sister?
She's far too pretty to be my sister.
Cousin, 3 times removed.
Yeah, cousin who only gets invited every other Christmas.
How was that experience, sort of lip syncing on the main stage in front of Ru? What were you thinking?
I was thinking that, first of all, until the day before we did that lip sync, I hadn't actually read the words. So I had just learned what I thought she was saying. And I thought the song started by saying, he was only 6 inches. Like, Mabel is a size queen. I genuinely thought it was her going, he was only 6 inches. And then I read the lyrics and it was heels. So she was wearing a 6-inch heel. And I'm like, bitch, if you're wearing more than 6 inches on your feet, I'm worried about your spine.
May.
category is
Miss Congeniality.
I think that there's only one congenial person that's suited for this. It's Copper Top.
Copper Top! Ginger sticking with gingers.
Do you know what? Let's get those 30-something gingers into the Miss Congeniality Hall of Fame.
Who would you have done for Snatch Game? And I know it seems obvious, but I want to know.
You think it's obvious, but it ain't.
Oh, is it not?
I'm not going, Jerry. I'm not going down that wormhole, babe. I'm already a hop, skip, and a week away from a lawsuit from her. It would have been old Rylan Clark.
Rylan Clark?
I would have gone for Rylan. Essex-born Rylan, who is actually a ginger.
Would it be Rylan on the X Factor or Rylan Big Brother?
But Rylan now, like black hair, false teeth, 9'7" tall Rylan Clark. I had fake teeth and everything. Not that they stayed in my mouth, but I think that would have been something I played into.
Well, yeah, nothing stays in your mouth, does it, to be fair, babes?
East London's biggest mouth over here.
God love ya. Well, man. Stop this. Just before we go, we need a yearbook quote, something to remember you by, and it can be absolutely anything.
I really want to go for my exit line, but I'm worried that you might just bleep me. But it's got to be it. Because if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to say get f***ed somebody else?
Thank you, man. Second thing, we're giving you the opportunity to ask the next eliminated queen a question. Now, we don't want any spoilers, but what question have you been dying to ask them?
I want you to ask them what's their favourite Jerry Halliwell song, and it can't be a Spice Girl one. This now means that I'm going to have to watch this every week to find out what the answer is.
Mate, you should be watching anyway.
I've watched every one of these and every season. It's my favourite YouTube show.
We're the best ones. I don't know what you mean. Thank you very much.
I mean, you're the only one that comes up on my algorithm, so you're doing something right.
Oh God, you don't want me on the algorithm, I'll tell you that. It says a lot about you than it does me. Well, mate, thank you so much. You have been absolutely amazing. I can't wait for the career that you're going to have.
Babe, I already am. I've got a bloody single out there now. You can listen to it, just like Jerry. Yeah.
What's a single, babe?
Just like Jerry.
Of course it is. Just like Jerry, streaming now. Go on, everyone, stream it. I love you. Enjoy everything. Take it all in. You're a Ru girl.
I'm a bloody Ru girl.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.